All for joining us. We're so happy to be here to talk about the new SmartHealth Experience powered by WebMD. My name is Sarah Bell, and I'll be giving you a short SmartHealth intro, and then I'm going to pass it off to my WebMD colleague, Melissa, for our SmartHealth portal demonstration. So here's what we can look forward to today in today's webinar. We're going to start off with what you can expect in your new SmartHealth experience. I will talk through some details about what the program looks like and show you how to get started. And then for the bulk of our time today, Melissa will be your tour guide on a deep dive into SmartHealth. Okay, so here's what to expect. First, I want to introduce WebMD. WebMD is one of the most trusted brands in well-being. We're bringing you a comprehensive well-being experience in SmartHealth. We provide holistic offerings, meeting individuals where you are, no matter where that is in your health journey. We provide tools and resources to promote behavior change for sustainable outcomes. WebMD supports SmartHealth in continuing to be personalized, customized, and relevant. We value and aim to champion personal connections in different features in your new portal. We are honored to be a partner in bringing your well-being program to life. So welcome everyone to your 2024 SmartHealth program. You will see both familiar features as well as some exciting new capabilities. The new SmartHealth experience continues to offer a well-being assessment and personalized activities to earn points towards a wellness incentive. Additionally, the new SmartHealth is full of resources and tools to support you on your well-being journey. You can access articles, podcasts, recipes, and on-demand videos. There's also some new features including daily habits, challenges, community feeds, and a personal health record. And we're going to take a look at a few of those in just a bit in the platform demo. If you are a returning SmartHealth participant, welcome back. The incentive design structure remains the same. And for anyone new to SmartHealth, welcome. Let me tell you about the wellness incentive you can qualify for. The wellness incentive is $125 that is applied towards your medical insurance deductible. Or if you have a health savings account, it is deposited into your HSA. In order to receive this wellness incentive next year, you must complete your well-being assessment that is worth 800 points. Additionally, join and complete a variety of activities of your choice to earn 1,200 points. The deadline to earn a cumulative 2,000 points is November 30th. After that, there's no action needed by you to receive your incentive, and you can see that money applied early next year. Eligibility, who's eligible? Subscribers and their spouse or state-registered domestic partner enrolled in a PEB or SEB medical plan can participate in SmartHealth. Employees who have waived medical coverage, non-Medicare retirees, COBRA, and unpaid leave subscribers may also be eligible to use SmartHealth. However, only the eligible PEB or SEB subscriber can qualify for the $125 incentive. Next, I will quickly walk through how to get started. So first, visit smarthealth.hca.wa.gov and you will land on this page where you will click Continue with Secure Access Washington. You will then land on the Secure Access Washington login page. If you already have an account, log in with your SAW credentials. If you haven't already, sign up for a SAW account, return to smarthealth.hca.wa.gov, and log into SAW to access your SmartHealth account. The first time you come to SmartHealth, you must register. And with a new platform provider, everyone, even those who have used SmartHealth in the years past, must register. So provide your first and last name, date of birth, last 4 digits of your social security number, and email address. You will then read and accept the terms of service and the privacy policy. Before you land on your homepage, you will answer just a few questions in order to tailor SmartHealth to meet your needs. You will choose topics you are interested in and any health conditions you want support with. You will then be presented with a notice page, so accept all notices and you will land on your homepage. And I wanted to call out our mobile app experience for Apple and Android devices. So people who wish to use SmartHealth on a mobile device like a cell phone or a tablet should look for the app called Wellness at Your Side. Once downloaded, they're first asked to enter a connection code. The code is SmartHealth, which is all one word and it's not case sensitive. After that, they're asked to sign in using the company's SSO. This then will take them through the exact process of signing in via SAW as the desktop version. So now that we've laid some groundwork for the SmartHealth program, let's take a little tour. And I'm going to pass it over to Melissa to guide us through the new SmartHealth platform.
Thanks so much, Sarah. Just want to make sure that you all can see my screen.
I can see it.
Perfect. All right. First and foremost, thank you all for letting me be your tour guide today. I will be taking you for a nice little scenic drive here. One of the things that I always like to just call out at the beginning, when we're landing on the homepage, there are lots of things to look at, and sometimes it's like, where do I go? Where do I get started? And my little friend Jasper here is going to just show you the way. So you can upload an image of yourself if you would like. You do not have to, but I just like to make sure that I keep folks, getting that eye on the prize there of making sure that Jasper is happy and lead me where I need to go. So this is the homepage, and this is where you're going to find everything that you need in terms of, finding access to resources, tools, the incentive program. It's all here for you. So, when we get started, and as Sarah just mentioned, with the onboarding experience of selecting maybe some things that you want to focus on health-wise, maybe some areas that you're looking for support with, or maybe a loved one has a condition or a recent diagnosis that they're looking for support with. This is where we're going to see those interests. So you can update these at any time. And I'd like to, kind of keep showing that maybe I'm not really focusing on nutrition so much right now. I'm trying to just make sure I'm working on my stress and my sleep. And there's someone who my spouse, a loved one, was recently diagnosed with diabetes, and I just want to make sure I'm more informed, to keep on top of things. So I can update those at any time. This will go ahead, and I'm trying to scroll as slowly as possible so I don't make anyone nauseous with scrolling too quickly. This will update the content of my experience with WebMD and the SmartHealth site. So this is something that's really important. We want to make sure that this is as personalized, as user-friendly as possible. So as things in your life change, you can also change the content, the resources, the tools, and the resources that are available to you. So as you can see, I now have some articles about diabetes. I've got some articles about sleep. It's going to tell me how long it's going to take to read some of these articles, which is fantastic if you've just got a couple of minutes. Or maybe you want to, pin it to read later. Those are, options as well. But at least you've got some resources right away. Slowly scroll back up. Again, don't want anyone to get dizzy here. We'll definitely be going into some of these areas in more detail. But as we look back at our interests. We've also got what we call our two main tabs up here. My Health is always going to go and bring you right back to the homepage. So that can be your Northern Star. If you ever start getting down the rabbit hole of different articles and resources, these will always be up at the top that you can always navigate back to the homepage. And activities and resources are going to be where we've got all of the different click on that there. Activities, the core activities, your benefit activities, these are going to be rewardable activities that you can see based on your different medical, vision, dental carriers. So all of the good areas, the good things that are going on, upcoming webinars that are rewardable as well. So lots of great information there. As I said, always have this Northern Star to take you back to the homepage. If you want to connect a device or an app, so let's just say you wanted to download that Wellness at Your Side app that Sarah had just mentioned, you can do that here. You can connect your Apple or Google Fit accounts if we're trying to track, your activity minutes, maybe sleep, if those are things that your areas that you're focusing on. You can go ahead and connect your devices there so that you don't have to worry about inputting any data. It's kind of all done for you. So you can see just clicking on the Fitbit or any of the other device connections, you'll be able to get yourself all set up there. Go back to our Northern Star here. The other area that will always help navigate you on any page is what we call our hamburger menu. I know as someone who is trying to focus on nutrition, it's aptly titled for me. We've got all of the different areas that you can go to within the site. So this is another great area that, the My Health tab, your Northern Star, this hamburger menu is really going to be able to help you drill down to any of the areas that we'll be going through, over the course of the next few minutes. So let's just take a look. I know this is always top of mind here, is the wellness incentive. What do we need to do to make sure that you all are completing activities, engaging in, the different things that can meet you where your health goals are, as well as earn some rewards. So when we go into the wellness incentive, call this our lobby here, one of the things that I wanted to point out was that because the well-being assessment is a required activity, we have this as step one. You can continue to complete other activities, accrue points in other areas, doing different activities there. However, when you go into the milestones, you won't be able to actually get to that first milestone until you complete the well-being assessment. So as you can see under more activities, I've actually started to complete some activities here. So you can see I've earned 50 of the 1,550 points that are available. This will still be tallied in the background until I get the well-being assessment completed. I won't be able to actually see that up here in this milestone. You'll see a nice little fun kind of tracker along here once I complete that. So let's just take a look at creating a culture of well-being. There's a webinar. I can click on here to get all of the different information. I can register here. Let's just say, oh, okay, I've got this. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and register. All I need to do then is to report my completion that I've registered. This, are you sure? Wants to make sure. And I say, yep. Done. So I've completed this. Going back to my Northern Star, let's just take a look here. You can now see I've got 1,500, or I'm sorry, 150 points of the 1,550. You'll be able to see that here are my completed activities. Again, until I complete this well-being assessment, I won't be able to see the total up at the top. But you can see that there are a number of different activities, and depending on the different carrier, medical, dental, vision carriers that you have, there are a ton of different activities that you'll be able to complete to earn some points. The other area that I like to show is this activities and resources. Again, just another way to kind of see all the different activities that are available. Let's go to the community. It's a great resource. I have set up some different community groups that, or I've joined a couple of different groups that I thought would be interesting. I wanted to make sure, you know, I'm trying to eat well, I'm trying to stress less, but let me discover what other groups there are. You know, I could probably do with sleeping better. So I've joined that. Let me see what my groups are. You know, I'm gonna try and I might need to maybe look at some different information here, kind of get an idea of what this group is about. And if I want to, remove this from my group, that is a-okay. There we go. I can leave the group. And then here we go. I've got my updated list of groups. Let's just say, you know what, I'm just really looking for information about stress less. Taking a meditation class this weekend. I'm going to comment on that. Awesome. I'm going to post. There's my comment there. I can get involved in a number of different groups. There's ways to link out to different recipes or tips, tricks, all of those great things. So it's just kind of a nice way to find some camaraderie about, amongst your peers with, maybe some other things that people are doing, some things that you might be interested in. So I think it's a really cool way to keep connected and get some good insight as to what other folks are working on and how you may benefit from that. So the cool thing about community, when you are engaged with community and you're looking at adding comments and joining groups, we can also see that this is something that you can get credit for as well. So let's see the social well-being. So I join a community group and I can earn up to 275 points just from, making, joining a group, making a comment. So just it pays to be engaged. So that's fantastic. When we're looking at other ways to make small incremental changes, the biggest thing that we really focus on are just being that initial awareness, right? Knowing where you are, knowing where your numbers are, and just having that awareness of where you need to start making those changes. That can be you're a marathoner and you're now trying to run faster. That is not me. I am somebody who is going to be more on the couch to 5K, or I need to start remembering to drink all my water every day. So this is really going to be something that just that daily accountability to make sure that I'm keeping tabs on what I'm supposed to be, keeping tabs on. So we've got our daily habits plan. This is a great way for folks to be able to really kind of get that initial assessment when we're looking at, you know, um, how we, what changes we need to make. Small, incremental are going to be the ones that are going to last. So that behavior change modification is not easy. These are clinically reviewed and backed plans for for how we are presenting this data, how we are tracking this data, and how we are presenting success metrics to you all. So really when we're looking at, trying not to boil the ocean, you can have 3 active plans at any time, but as anyone, if you've ever tried this in life, if you try to change too many things all at once, you're going to set yourself up for failure, and that's absolutely not what we want to see. So we limit the number of plans you can do at one time. Looking at active plans here, let's keep our stress in check. This is going to give you an overview of what the goal of this is. And when we're looking at the calendar of the different activities, you can also get an idea of just little things that you can make daily changes on. The one thing that I think I always want to just make sure folks are aware of is that um, with every plan, there is a daily, weekly, and one time or whether it's at the beginning or at the end, activities to do. So when we're looking at something that might be upcoming, it could be a daily activity, or it could be, I just started this plan, so it's like you're not ready to do this yet. Uh, but there are daily, weekly, and one-time questions that you'll need to check in on. And this is just to make sure you're checking in on a daily basis, you're checking in on a weekly basis to gauge that incremental change. Um, if you are trying to make all of those changes at once, it can feel overwhelming. So we're trying to break those out. However, if you miss a weekly or you miss a few days, depending on where you are in the cycle of, if you're getting towards the end of your plan, that may cause you to fail the plan. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing. You can easily restart the plan. But just to be aware that there are going to be those different tracks that we're kind of making sure we're all part of here. So when you look at, upcoming due dates, here's what's due. This is going to be the weekly, right? Here's what's going to be due coming up, today. So super easy. Did we focus on positive thoughts today? No. No is not a bad answer. It's an honest answer. It is a-okay. Did I find time to laugh or smile? Yes. No, not really. And I'm going to say I had a little bit of you time today. There we go. And when we go into any of these details, it's going to give you some different things to think about, different recommendations. So it's just kind of a nice little way we almost kind of consider this our digital coaching of just checking in, just doing, something every day that just reminds you that you're focusing on this. I could spend a lot of time talking about daily habits. I do love it very much. So I will move on. When we're looking now, at other trackers here that you can, this doesn't have to be tied to a daily habits plan. This can just be something of, hey, I want to make sure I'm checking in, and whether it's exercise, it's diet, it's hydration, it's mood, just making sure that I'm keeping myself accountable to check in on this. Always a great thing. When we look further down here at the different take action activities, again, because I had indicated that someone in my life was recently diagnosed with diabetes, then these are all going to be content and articles and resources that are going to be tailored to that. Human insulin, lots of great articles, lots of really great articles. This is my other favorite thing that I have to share is our Beyond Well podcast. This is something that near and dear to my heart. I can't sing its praises enough. WebMD is a partnership with Beyond Well podcasts, and this really came out of a need that really spiked over COVID. At the very beginning of COVID, there were a lot of questions around, how to have social connectedness when we were maintaining social distancing, the nervousness, the anxiety. This grew into a much larger partnership where it just became such a popular resource that we were referring and recommending to all of our different partnerships, our different clients, our different programs. It really was something that became an ongoing and not just a COVID specific resource. So, these are amazing podcasts. Some of these are just a few minutes, and some of these can go into a longer duration. You can see, there's a ton of different things. You can really, look at, let's say, workplace wellness. And I think because I got that there. So workplace peer support, self-esteem after layout, just a number of amazing things, great resources. I'm just a big fan, and I truly believe that there's literally something for everyone in these podcasts. The last thing I'm going to kind of quickly touch on is the videos that we have through our coaching university. This is, gosh, there's so many different exercise, journaling, nutrition, meditation. These are all through our WebMD health coaches who, have a number of different certifications and degrees, and they're amazing. Again, this started from COVID and being able to, do exercises at home. I love one of the things that came out of this was you can see floor exercises with kids when literally folks were working from home with kids trying to find ways to be healthy. So there's a number of different resources available here. Again, I could continue on and just deep dive into all the different cool things that we have available. I probably spoke way too quickly, so I appreciate you all bearing with me. And there's a number of different things that we could go into, and we can certainly. I will pass the presentership back to Sarah, but she can give you all of our contact information. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.
Thanks, Melissa. That was such a nice, thorough demo. I'm going to just grab control back here, and we're just going to wrap up really quickly and provide you some contact information. So if anyone is in need of additional information or support with SmartHealth, these are 3 good places to go. So for all SmartHealth details information, visit the HCA SmartHealth websites, and Jamie dropped those web pages into the chat. If you need support with your SmartHealth account, you can contact WebMD customer support via email at smarthealth.hca.wa.gov/contact, or you can call Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 1-800-947-9541 and speak to somebody. And last, if you're having issues or questions with your SAW account, you need to click the Get Help button on the SAW website. So this presentation recording will be available on the HCA SmartHealth webpage in the coming weeks, and you can access it via the links that Jamie provided in the chat. And with that, we're going to conclude our presentation. So thank you all for joining us today.